Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there lived a lovely little girl who smiled throughout the day. Her name was Cinderella, and there was no child more joyful in the land. But then, one day, her mother died, and Cinderella's father took her hand. "We will plant a tree," he said, "and when you're full of doubt and fear, bring your troubled heart beneath this tree, and Mother will be here." Several years have come and gone when Cinderella's father died, and the broken-hearted child ran to her mother's tree and cried and cried. Her tears fell upon the earth, which made the tree to grow. And to this day, when she is sad, both tree and mother know. Now you can go wherever you want to go. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want to be. Come along, girls. So, Grace, the butcher certainly was chatty with you today.
He had pork on sale. Pork isn't all he was pitching.
The butcher's wife never goes hungry.
I'd rather starve. That'll be the day.
Oh, will you just look at that hat? I simply must try it on. Where is that girl? How long can it take to wrap a salmon? Cinderella! Wait here while we finish our shopping.
Yes, stepmother. Have you ever seen a slower girl in your life? Hey, who you calling slow? Not you, stupid. Her.
Oh!
Hey, who you calling stupid?
The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head. The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, is waiting somewhere for me.
The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head. The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, is waiting somewhere for me.
I saw it first! Did not!
Did so?
Not!
So much squabbling, girls. Remember, restraint above all else. So, Joy, Master Boxhorn certainly gave you the hairy eyeball.
He's too short.
What he lacks in height, he makes up for in cash.
But you always said no girl should marry for money.
No, I said for money only. Anyway, that was when you were younger, dear.
The sweetest sounds
I'll ever hear are still inside my head. The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, is waiting somewhere for me. Waiting somewhere.
Oh, excuse me, miss. Are you all right? I'm sorry, Please forgive me.
I do. I mean,
What's your name?
what's yours?
I really think names are overrated. I mean, what's in a name?
Exactly.
Well, it was nice bumping into you.
You're very kind.
Everyone deserves to be treated with kindness and respect.
Gangway coming through, royal business.
Lionel, yikes.
Look lively, move it or lose it. Hear ye, a royal proclamation. Hear ye all. There's gonna be a special interest to ye. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
What? The prince is giving a ball.
The prince is giving
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christoph Robert, Windermere, Vladimir, Carl Alexander, Francois Roger, Lancelot Herman. Herman Gregory James is giving a ball.
He's giving a
a ball, he's giving a ball, he's giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
Let me see one of those.
Well, imagine running into you here.
You're not gonna tell my mom, are you?
You know I got your back, Your Highness. Read and weep.
Every eligible young maiden in the kingdom is hereby commanded to attend for introduction to the prince. Lionel, what's this all about?
Do I look like a social director to you?
Of course. I should have known. This is my mother written all over it.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christoph Rupert, son of Her Majesty Queen Constantina, Charlotte Guinevere Maisie, Maisie Margaret Ann is giving a ball.
Oh, the royal steward! What news does he bring? Spread the news from far and wide. The prince is giving a ball. They say he wants to find a bride. They find one at the ball.
If only he proposed to me.
Why shouldn't he propose to me? Just leave the hair and clothes to me. The prince is giving a ball. Cinderella, hurry home with those packages. I want that salmon on ice before it stinks.
Yes, stepmother.
Now, if you please, their majesties request the finest silk,
My best brocade in every shade.
and lace as white as milk.
We'll wear a gown of satin today.
And me, I'm in a pink brocade.
Sure, you'll need a side of ham with lots of beef fillets,
Marmalade steak, a rack of lamb.
and veal you raise the braise.
I wish I didn't like to eat. I wish I were demurred sweet.
Limburger cheese and gourmandise.
Cheddar, Gruyere, and blue.
Chunks of Swiss and barrows, please. Make sure it's goalie too. Pudding and pies and rum soufflés and succulent chocolate rounds
Cream puffs you can chew away.
to gain some royal pounds.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. His Royal Highness
200 orchids, 400 poppies, 600 roses, 800 lilies,
Christopher Rupert.
1,000 oranges, 2,000 plums, Windermere, Vladimir, Carl Alexander, strawberry, blueberry, raspberry, gooseberry, Francois, Reginald, Lancelot, Herman, son of Her Majesty, Queen of Titanic, chocolate and Charlotte and Daisy, son of Miss Gabrielle, King Maximilian, Godfrey,
Sydney! Sydney!
Frederick John is giving a ball.
Inside the royal hall, the prince is giving a ball.
Come on, come on.
He's giving a ball, he's giving a ball, the prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. They spread the news from far and wide. The prince is giving a ball. Cinderella, you let the fire go out. It's cold enough to hang meat in here.
Well, close the door, Cinderella. Duh.
Now you listen, and you listen good. We have exactly 1 week until the ball, and I do not intend to waste this opportunity. You two will be the loveliest, most well-spoken, and vivacious maidens at that ball, if it's the last thing that I do. Am I understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. Just imagine the prince asking for my daughter's hand in marriage.
Which daughter is that? I wonder. I'm younger and more appealing. The oldest marries first.
That's an old wives' tale.
Why do you think there's so many old wives running around?
Girls, don't start.
Mother, Cinderella simply refuses to close that door.
But
Hold your tongue and do as you're told. Now, once and for all, close that door.
Have you ever seen a lazier girl in your life?
Hey, who you calling lazy?
You want a piece of me?
Enough already! Now sit, my daughters. We need to have a talk. Not you. I want to talk to my real daughters. You tend that fire and serve us tea.
Yes, stepmother.
I want crumpets with my tea.
Like I don't? Crumpets, Cinderella.
Coming right up.
My darlings, I cannot stress strongly enough how imperative it is that you make a proper impression upon the prince. You know, I will not be around forever to care for you.
Why not?
Yeah. Where are you going?
What I mean to say is that I do not intend to spend the rest of my life slaving away in this house. Cinderella, the tea. I have devoted my entire life to your comfort and well-being. Is it too much to ask that I spend my golden years in a cottage by the sea?
And leave us here?
Alone?
Not alone, with husbands. You know, it takes a certain amount of income to maintain our lifestyle. The funds your stepfather left will not last us forever, and money does not grow on trees.
I know that! It comes from the bank.
And how do you suppose it gets into the bank?
Well, the banker goes and gets it from wherever money does grow, but not on trees.
Money doesn't grow anywhere. It's inherited, which is precisely why I'm determined to see the both of you marry within the year. So either you make a proper impression upon the prince, or it's back to the butcher and Master Boxhorn. Am I understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. Just imagine me, the mother of a princess. Now come along, girls. Enough excitement for one day. It's time for your beauty rest, and Lord knows you could use it.
Here you go. Fresh baked crumpets and
Not now, Cinderella. We're going to nap. Have dinner prepared when we awake. Smoke the salmon.
Bake the bread.
Poach the pears.
And Cinderella, close that door.
alone at last. It's all right. The coast is clear. Shh, quiet. They're resting. Charles, will you be joining us? I have a surprise. Yes, for you too. Crumpets, if you please. There's enough for everyone. Now, share. So, how was your day? Same old, huh? Yeah, me too. Cinderella, the packages. Cinderella, the tea. Cinderella, the door. How can 3 grown women be so helpless? Well, I suppose that's what I get for letting them walk all over me. I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. No offense. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm an heiress who has I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my glory, and I find I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in the jungle all alone and unarmed when I meet a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. Why are you... Oh, you want me to read it to you? Okay. Every eligible young maiden in the kingdom is hereby commanded to attend for introduction to the prince. What? Every eligible young maiden? That means me! I'm going to the ball! I am in the royal palace of all places. I am chatting with the prince and king and queen. And the color on my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. But wait, I don't have anything to wear. Why are you... Of course! The dress Mother wore the night she met Father. He said that she was the most beautiful girl that he'd ever seen. I might have to take the hem up a little bit. Maybe a blue sash. It's wonderful. La 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 la. Oh, how can I wait a whole week?
A fine father you are. You never worry about him.
What's wrong with him?
He isn't happy.
Of course he is.
If he's happy, then why doesn't he get married?
If he's happy, why should he get married? There's no use trying to get these buttoned. Those have to do as is.
Don't be ridiculous. You look like 5 pounds of flour in a 2-pound sack. The royalty will just have to make you a new suit.
But this suit's in perfect shape.
No one is questioning the shape the suit is in, darling.
Mother, what is the meaning of this?
Doesn't anybody in this house knock?
Darling, we were just talking about you.
Your mother was talking. I was listening.
And where have you been in that costume?
Why wasn't I consulted about this ball that I'm supposedly giving?
Oh, darn. You found out. It was supposed to be a surprise birthday party. Well, surprise!
It's 3 months until my birthday. And since when does a birthday party require the attendance of every eligible young maiden in the kingdom?
What? Oh, you know those royal printers. They never get anything right.
Mom, I want this ball called off immediately.
But darling, it's impossible to cancel once you've got the ball rolling. Get it, like ball?
Well, you can just count me out.
Your Highness. Look, Chris, we don't mean to pressure you, but you do have certain obligations.
What your father is trying to say is that it's time to choose a bride and produce an heir. After all, someday soon this kingdom will be yours.
Not that soon.
I long to hear the pitter-patter of little feet on the marble again.
All I'm asking is to find a bride for myself in my own time. I guess I had this old-fashioned idea that I want to fall in love before I get married. Like you did.
That's what we want for you too, son.
Of course it is, darling. Well, thank goodness we have that all settled. Now, I have prepared a short guest list for your approval.
You haven't heard a word I've said.
Family and close friends, darling. Terribly intimate.
Your Majesties, Your Highness, if you please, I couldn't help overhearing, and I probably shouldn't interfere.
Probably.
But perhaps we can reach a royal compromise.
Compromise?
What do you think this is, a democracy?
What sort of compromise, Lionel?
Say you suck it up and go to this supposed ball,
I'm loving this idea so far.
and you meet the girl of your dreams. Great. But if he doesn't,
Lionel, you're brilliant. Okay, I'll do it. But if I don't find the right girl at the ball, you'll let me fall in love in my own time, no matter how long it takes.
But
And with no interference. Dad?
Well, it does have a certain logic to it.
of course, darling. If that's the way you want it, that's the way it shall be.
Thank you. Both.
You know, son, there's only one way to find the girl of your dreams.
What's that?
Dumb luck. Let's just hope it runs in the family.
Love you guys.
don't worry, Your Majesties. He'll find the right girl at the ball. I can feel it in my bones.
You'll feel it in your bones if he doesn't.
I hear that.
Max, suppose he doesn't meet the right girl at the ball. What then?
Well, then he'll find her somewhere else. Isn't that the way it always happens? Boys and girls like you and me walk beneath the skies. They love just as we love, with the same dreams in their eyes. Songs and kings and many things have their day and are gone. But boys and girls like you and me, we go on and on.
They walk on every village street. They walk in lanes where branches meet, and stars send down their blessings from the blue. They go through forms of doubt and fear, and so they go from year to year, believing in each other as we do. Bravely marching forward 2 by 2.
Boys and girls like you and me walk beneath the skies. They love just as we love, with the same dreams in their eyes. Songs and kings and many things have their day and are gone. But boys and girls like you and me, we go on and on.
So tell me, why did you disappear again this morning after I begged you?
I had a remarkable day. No one treated me like a prince. I was just a normal person.
You know what? Normal people. Not all they're cracked up to be. I'm a normal person. Doesn't that tell you anything? They're all out there wishing they could be you.
Because they don't know what it's really like.
Look, you're rich. You live in a gorgeous palace. You have every single woman in the kingdom throwing herself at you. Is there something I'm not getting?
I have no life of my own. Everything gets decided for me. You should know that better than anyone. Always hovering over me like a cloud. Everywhere I go, everything I do. I mean, get a life.
I have a life, and it's you. I'm your royal steward, and I'm telling you, this disappearing act has got to stop. It's too dangerous.
I was careful.
Not you, me. I can't keep lying to your mother about where you are. They have laws against that. Now let's say we slip into something less comfortable.
The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, is waiting somewhere.
The sweetest sounds
I'll ever hear are still inside my head. The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see.
And the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me.
Waiting somewhere.
Waiting somewhere.
Waiting somewhere.
Tonight, my girls will be the envy of everyone at the ball.
Do you really think so, Mother? She said so, didn't she?
Why, our family has always been known for its fascinating women. I might have married a prince myself if I'd had the advantages you've had. If I had someone to push me like you girls do, someone to sacrifice everything for me. So tell me, Grace, what will you say when you meet the prince?
Well, you said to show him there's more to me than mere beauty. So I'm going to recite a poem.
Poetry? Boring.
Is not.
Is so.
Not.
So much squabbling, so little time. For heaven's sake, Grace, stop scratching yourself.
Can't help it. You know I get itchy when I'm nervous.
Poppycock! Now, Joy, how do you plan to make an impression upon the prince?
I've been cultivating my naturally infectious laughter.
As if.
The prince's every witty remark will be met with peals of delighted laughter.
Joy, I beg of you, whatever you do, do not snort at the prince. Remember, the clever bride hides her flaws.
Until after the wedding.
Good.
So, what do you think?
Think about what, Cinderella?
My dress. For the ball.
The ball? You?
What's so funny? Every eligible girl is commanded to attend.
I'll do the commanding around here. So tell me, Lady Cinderella, what will you say to capture the prince?
I won't try to capture him. I'll get to know him. Ask him about himself.
Fascinating. Take my advice, Cinderella, which I give with all my heart. Know your place and be satisfied with it. And your place is here.
You were going to go to the royal palace in that funky old thing?
Now that's funny!
Now, girls, there's no need to be mean. Cinderella, I think your dress is sweet. It becomes you. It's just that, well, cheap cloth, Cinderella, like what you're cut from.
This was my mother's dress, and it's beautiful.
Your mother was common, and so is that dress, and so are you.
If my father were alive,
But he's not, is he?
I have as much right to go to the ball as they do.
Right! You have a right. When your father died, everyone told me, throw her into the street. After all, she's not your daughter. But no, I've kept you on for all these years, sacrificed for you at the expense of my own daughters. And this is the thanks that I get.
Have you ever seen a more ungrateful child in your life?
Hey, who you calling ungrateful?
Sister, you're working on my last good nerve.
Now, girls, I do not want you getting upset. Be a swan, Grace, be a swan. Shoulders back, Joy, and try to live up to your name. Ah, there's the coach. Girls, this is our big chance. Don't fail me now. And remember, restraint
Above all else.
Good. Cinderella, the door. To the palace and make it snappy.
what to do, Mother. I try so hard to win their affection, but nothing I do is right. Why do they hate me so much? What's wrong with me? Oh, I wish I could go to the ball. I do. I wish it with all my heart.
Where'd she go? Do you know where she went? Come on. He lost her. Oh!
Who are you?
I'm your fairy godmother, honey!
You?
You got a problem with that?
No. I mean, it's just that I always thought...
Let me guess! An old lady with a magic wand!
Well, yeah, sort of.
Been there, done that.
May I ask you something?
Within reason?
Why have you come? Is it because you heard my wish?
Wishes? Fold and roll and fiddly-dee, fiddly-faddly faddle. All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle.
You don't really believe that, do you? That wishes are poppycock?
Why shouldn't I?
Well, whenever I dream of having a fairy godmother...
Dreams? Fold and roll and fiddly-dee, fiddly-faddly foodle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
So, my wishes are poppycock and I'm crazy for dreaming. With a fairy godmother like that, who needs a stepmother?
You know what her problem is? She can handle how fabulous you are.
Fabulous? Me?
Those girls of hers can't hold a candle to you, and they all know it. Jealousy. That's why they treat you as they do.
But they're my family. They're all I've got.
Believe me, honey, when your daddy remarried, this is not what he had in mind for you.
You talk like you knew him.
I did know him.
And Mother?
Very well.
Was she... my mother, I mean. Was she beautiful?
Well, people did seem to think so. But your mother never put much stock in beauty. The way you look isn't really something you can take credit or blame for, is it?
I wish I'd known her.
So does she, honey.
I've wished so hard.
Ah, wishes again! Look, it's true that everything starts with a wish, but it's what you do with a wish that counts.
So, my wish to go to the ball?
Foldy, roll, and fiddly-dee. How will you get there? I suppose that one of these pumpkins is going to magically transform into a golden carriage.
Well, no.
And these two mice are going to turn into horses that will pull your carriage away to the castle.
Of course not. That's impossible.
If you say so. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And two white mice will never be two white horses. Such foldy, rolling, fiddly-dee, of course, is impossible. For the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. Impossible.
Impossible?
Impossible.
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 But wait, if impossible things are happening every day, then why not my impossible wish? I wish I could go to the ball tonight more than anything in the world. I wish it for every girl who ever dreamed of going to a dance and was told that she couldn't. And I wish that all the kind hearts in the universe would put their heads together
All the kind hearts would put their heads together.
You know what I mean. I just want every good soul to hear my wish and know that I'm ready to do everything I can to make it come true.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage, and 2 white mice will never return to horses.
Wait,
Such folded rolling fiddly-dee, of course, is impossible.
but the world is full of zanies and fools.
Impossible.
Who don't believe in sensible rules.
Impossible.
And won't believe what sensible people say.
Folded rolling fiddly-dee.
And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every... You know what? If I really wanted to go to the ball badly enough, nothing could stop me.
You know what? You're right.
There are bound to be carriages going by. I can catch a ride with one of them.
Of course you can.
And I can fix that dress in nothing flat. Thanks.
Cinderella, wait.
Yes?
Now that you're ready to take responsibility for your own destiny, now, about that dress.
It's possible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. It's possible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 2 white mice are easily turned to horses. Such folded rolling fiddly-dee, of courses. Quite possible.
To the palace, Charles.
For the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because his daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. Things are happening every
It's
day.
possible.
It's possible. It's possible. It's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible. Thank you. Well, have a lovely night.
But aren't you coming in?
Honey, I've done so many of these do's that I just couldn't do another do.
But I'm afraid
Of what?
that I won't fit in. You know, with the other girls.
I was never big on fitting in. I always preferred to stand out.
But nothing in my life has prepared me for a night like this.
And everything in your life has led you to this moment. Look around, Cinderella. Your wish has been granted. Now get in there and do something with it.
Thank you for everything.
Wait, Cinderella. One more thing extremely important. You must leave the palace before the clock strikes 12.
Before midnight, but all the girls get to stay out late tonight.
Not you.
But
No more buts. Just make certain you leave before midnight.
Okay, I will.
Cinderella? You're as beautiful tonight as your mother ever was. joyful. Things are happening every day.
Have you ever seen so many lovely girls?
Looks like Chris is having a worse time than I am.
Oh, darling, he'll find the one he's looking for tonight.
And if he doesn't?
It's going to be a long night.
Pardon me, your stewardship, but I'm sure you've noticed my two beautiful daughters.
Please, madame. His Highness will dance with all ladies in due course.
Naturally, every mother is eager to see that her daughter should dance with the prince. But what I want to know is, who has the honor of dancing with the steward?
Stewards don't dance.
Now, there's no need to be coy. There's a look in your eyes that says,
Please don't touch.
let's not pretend, Lionel. I can sense a certain something between us.
I wish there was something between us. A continent?
Have I missed something? What's so funny?
Your Highness is so witty.
How would you know? I haven't said anything yet.
So tell me, Lionel, when a girl marries a prince, she becomes a royal princess?
Yep.
Which would make her mother a royal...
Pain in the neck.
Oh!
Good evening.
Hi there! Ships that pass in the night and speak to each other in passing on the ocean of light.
Excuse me?
That's poetry.
Oh. Do you have a rash?
Why would you ask that?
Because you're scratching yourself.
Ships that pass in the night. That's like you and me.
Is it?
On the ocean of light, just like you know water.
Thank you, miss, for the distinct pleasure of your company. How much more are you gonna put me through?
Why, darling, it's the shank of the evening.
So, ready for the next round?
I suppose so. The sooner I get through them all, the sooner I get out of here.
That's the spirit.
I wake in the loneliness of sunrise, when the deep purple heaven turns blue, and start to pray. How I pray each day that I'll hear some word from you. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver flaked sea, and ask the moon, oh, how soon will my love appear to me? Will my love appear?
May I have the pleasure of this dance?
I'd be delighted, Your Highness.
Well, things are looking up.
Lionel, who's that captivating creature?
Beats me. No one seems to know, but she sure looks fine.
Shall we join them, Your Majesty?
I'd be honored, Your Majesty.
Please forgive me, but haven't we met before?
No, Your Highness.
You're certain?
I think I'd remember meeting a prince.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Have you ever met someone and looked as if you'd known them forever?
Not until tonight.
Minutes ago, I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling. You gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago, I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
May I?
Dad.
Darling, who is that enchanting girl?
That's what I was trying to figure out before I was so rudely interrupted.
Of course, it doesn't really matter. You told me yourself you wouldn't find the girl of your dreams tonight.
Maybe I was wrong.
But more importantly...
Okay, I admit it. You were right.
I have found her. She's an angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies.
I don't believe we've seen you here before. Do we know your parents?
I don't think so.
Well, you must introduce us.
Well, my father and my mother, well, I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Will you excuse me for a moment?
Of course, my dear.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Charmed, Your Highness.
I couldn't help noticing that divine girl that you were dancing with.
That's my mother.
Not her! I mean the girl who's leaving.
Leaving? Will you excuse me? You're not leaving already.
Well,
Look, I don't know what my dad said to you.
no, he was wonderful.
Then please, just stay for one more dance. I know we just met and everything, but how do you think it's going?
"10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, see the light of the stars in my eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and he's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love I'm flying, over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
May I ask you something?
Within reason.
What brought you here tonight?
Well, it's kind of a long story. My family didn't want me to come. In fact, they don't even know I'm here.
Glad you are. Truth is, I almost didn't come myself.
How could a prince not show up to his own ball?
Doesn't this whole thing seem a little medieval? I guess it's no secret that my parents are anxious to marry me off. You know, being heir to the throne and all. But this whole thing makes me feel like some kind of a prized bull or something.
Every eligible young maiden vying to be your devoted servant, forever and ever.
Servants I got. What I need is someone I can really talk to.
It's beautiful out here.
Yes, it is. You're not like most girls, are you?
Not like the girls you meet, I suppose.
Truth is, I don't meet that many girls. I actually lead a pretty sheltered life.
So do I.
Really? Every day, same old,
Having no life of your own
same silly arguments.
until you just want to run away
And
never
never come back. Seems we have a lot in common.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that. After all, you don't really know me.
But I'd like to. And I want you to know me. Look, I know we've just met and everything, but would you like to see the rest of the gardens?
I'd love to.
Did you get a good look at her?
Only a glance. Could you hear what they were saying?
Only a word or two.
She must be a princess or something.
His Highness sure seemed to go for her.
Well, there's just no accounting for taste. Why would a fellow want a girl like her, a frail and flattering beauty? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me?
She's a frothy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm. And with very little trouble, I could break her little arm. Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? So obviously unusual. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me?
Her cheeks are pretty shade of pink,
But not any pinker than a rose's.
her skin may be delicate and soft,
But not any softer than a dose's.
her neck is no whiter than a swan,
She's only as dainty as a daisy.
she's only as graceful as a bird.
So why is the fellow going crazy? Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? Girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? She's a frothy little bubble with a frilly sort of air.
And with very little trouble, I could pull out her hair.
Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? Look at me! Look at the torpedoes!
We could sell this for $10.
They'll make great souvenirs.
Hurry, they're coming.
Don't rush me!
I'll rush you when I want.
And we eat every meal at a table that seats 42 people. It's insane.
I must say, you certainly lead an interesting life.
It's certainly become a lot more interesting tonight. Isn't it strange how things happen? A girl I've never seen before comes down a flight of stairs and suddenly nothing will ever be the same.
Do you believe in guardian angels?
Guardian angels?
You know, someone who watches over you, kind of helping things along. Maybe someone from a long time ago you thought went away, but who never really left at all. Do you believe in such things?
I do now. That might explain why I think I've fallen in love with you.
Do I love you because you're beautiful? Or are you beautiful because I love you? Am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem?
Well, I guess it's not a very good sign. When you tell someone you love them, and they don't say anything back.
I'm afraid that if I speak, I might wake up. Am I making believe I see in you a man too perfect to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you?
I want you. Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem? Or are you really as wonderful as you?
No!
Wait, please, don't go.
Chris?
What did you say to her, darling?
I don't know. We were in the gardens and
What the?
an evening slipper made of glass. It must have fallen off when she ran out. I've got to find her.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Where does she live?
I don't know.
Well, you certainly didn't get to know her very well.
I felt like I knew her the moment we met.
But you don't know anything about her.
I know that she's different than any other girl in the world. All my life, I've been searching for something. And I didn't know what. But I found it tonight. In her.
How can you be so sure?
Do I love you because you're beautiful?
Or is she beautiful because you love her?
Am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful?
Or is she wonderful because you want her?
I can't lose her. Not now.
It's all right, son. She's out there. Somewhere.
Lionel, we're gonna search for the foot that fits this slipper. We'll try it on every girl in the kingdom if we have to.
Who dances in glass shoes? Ouch!
We'll leave at dawn. Have the stable master prepare the coach.
Consider it done, Your Highness. And by the way, am I the only one who noticed that pumpkin sitting over there?
Do take that to the pantry, Lionel, before someone trips over it.
Glass and a pumpkin. What a night.
Chris, we'll find her.
Am I making believe I see in you a girl too perfect to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem?
But when the king got up and led the orchestra with a loaf of French bread, laugh, I thought I'd die.
The best night of my life.
Your life. Did you get to dance with the prince?
I only danced with him for an hour or so.
An hour?
Why? Didn't you?
Of course I did, if you did.
I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if the prince chose one of my daughters for his bride.
Did you know everyone?
Everyone who's anyone.
Except for some princess, something or other, who arrived late and left early.
A princess? Did she dance with the prince?
I didn't notice.
Do you think he liked her?
What was all the questions?
Really? I feel positively interrogated.
Sorry, I'm just trying to imagine what it must have been like. When you're driving through the moonlight on the highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the dance, you are breathless with the wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. Then at last you see the towers of the palace, silhouetted on the sky above the park, and below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark.
It looks that way.
The way you say, she talks as if she knows.
I do not know, these things are so, I only just suppose. I suppose that when you come into the ballroom and the room itself is floating in the air. You are suddenly confronted by His Highness. You are frozen like a statue on the stair. You're afraid He'll hear the way your heart is beating, and you know you mustn't make the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating. Then you seem to hear Him asking you to dance. He is tall, straight as a lance, and his hair stark and wavy. His eyes melt you with a glance.
He could turn a girl to gravy.
And when he whirls you around so that you never touch the floor.
You can feel his hot breath on your neck.
A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while he's whispering, "Darling, I love you." You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
A lovely night.
A lovely night.
A finer night you know you'll never see.
You meet your prince.
A charming prince,
As charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while he's whispering,
Darling, I love you.
you say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night. La 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 la. You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night. Lovely night. Lovely night.
Nonsense! Rubbish and drivel.
Yes?
It was nothing like that. And the two of you hanging on to her every word. Go to your rooms, the both of you. It's late. As for you, princess, get your head out of the clouds. Your father spoiled you rotten, filling your head with empty dreams and impossible wishes that will never come true. You're a little fool, Cinderella, and I do not suffer fools gladly.
The stars in a hazy heaven trembling above me danced as he promised always to love me. The day came through, away I flew, but on my lips he left a kiss. All my life I'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
Turn on this, young lady, quick. Yes. We need your left shoe.
This won't work. It's fine. Ugh. Way too big.
Come on. Oh, you.
Yes.
We need your left shoe, quick.
Yes.
Please. All right, you.
Okay,
please.
guess not.
None of you.
Really? Come
Ah,
on.
shoot. We need your left shoe right now.
It's your left shoe. It'll fit. Ugh, it doesn't fit.
There we go.
It fits.
Oh, really? No. Ah, we're so close. I'm sorry. Come on. Ooh, hurry. Quick. Wee bit too. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, she didn't have glasses. Ooh, her. Quick. No, this one. Quick.
Yes.
No. Yeah, your feet are massive. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Quick. No, it's jeez. Oh, there we go. Just a tiny bit
Yeah.
big, and I don't think she had leg hair. You missed. Get him. You're too old. No,
There's no such thing. There's
Come
no
on.
such thing.
Come on. Sounds like something that girl would say.
Oh my God.
Please. I'm tired of this searching.
She had blonde hair, Mom.
You know I can't see very well.
you.
Wait, really? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, sweetie.
It's way too big. We searched everywhere. Are you
know.
sure she's out there?
No, it isn't. This is gonna sound crazy. When I was talking to Cinderella, she talked about guardian angels, right? You have to trust me here. I just have a feeling.
You're not talking about the bird,
Please.
are you?
Yeah, I am.
Guardian angels.
Magic
That's
bird.
A bird.
Please. Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Fine. We'll follow the magic bird. Magic bird.
Magic bird.
Magic bird.
Magic bird. Magic bird.
It's a dog.
Dr. Feelbright, the pharmacist.
Too flighty.
Master Greenfield, the grocer.
Too geeky.
Lord Hedra, the horticulturist.
Too hairy.
Girls, perhaps you are being too particular. I am up to the eyes.
You want us to be happy, don't you?
Of course I do. Like any mother, I want you to have all the things I never did. Who in the world could that be? At this hour and unannounced?
It's the royal steward.
Oh! He can't see me like this! Cinderella, fetch my Brunswick jacket!
Cinderella, my cargo.
Cinderella, my jacket!
Why would he be here?
He's come to call on me, you dolt. He's obviously smitten. Ow! Cinderella, get these buckets out of here.
Cinderella, this isn't my jacket!
It's inside out.
Oh, I think I broke my toe.
I almost broke my arm getting this jacket on!
Cinderella, take this face to the back and stay there until my guest is gone and I have come for you. Am I understood?
Of course, stepmother.
All right, girls, a lesson in how to greet a suitor. Watch and learn. Lionel, what a pleasant surprise. I just knew there was something special between us.
Have we met?
You were obviously intrigued by our little tete-a-tete at the ball.
Madam, please, some restraint.
Restraint above all else!
Presenting His Royal Highness, Prince Christopher.
Ladies, I'm in search of the maiden whose foot fits this slipper.
She lost it at the ball.
Really? Why, I I was just saying to my lovely daughter Joy, just this very morning, I was saying, Joy, where in the world could your other shoe have gone? Wasn't I, dear? I was saying, where in the world could you have lost it? Wasn't I, dear?
Ow! Ow! That's my shoe. I'd know this shoe anywhere.
Of course you would.
Joy, sweetheart, the shoe is made of glass. It doesn't stretch.
Why, that's my shoe. Sister, you know that. Here, Your Highness, let me show ya. Fits me like a glove. Well, it fit me perfectly at the ball. You see, I had a little accident right before you came. I kicked the bucket, and my toe, it got all swollen up. I don't suppose you got the other shoe with ya?
Are there any other women in the house?
Why, yes, there is one. Move it.
I meant to say younger women.
How much younger?
Younger than you.
Oh, please, I'm begging you, please, take one of my daughters. Joy has had charm and elocution.
Peter Piper picked his pepper.
She's really much smarter than she looks. And Grace, that girl's strong as an ox. And cultured, too. Why, she can recite the Wreck of Hesperus in 3 languages.
4, if ya count Pig Latin. Ave, ecre, ave,
But lady, it's been a long day.
anyway,
So for the last time, are there any other young women in the house?
Oh, will you shut up? No, there are no other young women in this house.
I'm here.
What?
I'm sorry, stepmother, but I am here.
A scullery maid.
A servant girl.
A chimney sweep.
Well, you definitely sound like a girl of many talents. Let's try it on.
Wait a minute. Didn't I bump into you in the village about a week ago?
Oh, now I remember. You helped me with my packages.
Yeah, that was right after I knocked him out of your arms.
You said that everyone deserves to be treated with kindness and respect.
You never did tell me your name.
It's Cinderella.
What a beautiful name. Oh. May I, Cinderella?
This can't be happening.
I have found her.
Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream?
I have found her.
Someone wants you, you know who. Now you're living, there's music in you. Now you're hearing something new. Someone's playing the music
in music and love.
You will sing your whole life through.
There is music, there is music.
Move a mountain,
Move a mountain,
like
the sky. Make a wish come true. There is music in
Yes.
We're acknowledging people.
We're gonna
Start.
take a minute to thank the people who helped put us on the stage and make us look beautiful and give us lovely guidance and wisdom that we'll keep for years.
Whoever here wants to start first may start.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, so this little bouquet is dedicated to a very talented woman who is responsible for all of our amazing costumes, including the infamous transformation. Give it up for Miss MJ. Oh, and Bridget's mom.
All right, somebody else.
All right, I'll go. So these flowers are for an amazing person that has really helped us bring the show together, who has everything there is to have in her bag, is a shoulder to cry on for all of us, and was just an amazing, amazing help just all around. Give it up for Miss Medley.
Somebody else. Come on.
Heather, why don't you go? Heather.
So, this lovely little bouquet is for the wonderful person who is responsible for our props. That's right, props.
Yeah,
right?
props.
Yeah. And she has helped us with our set. She has yelled at me many, many times for messing up, but I know that it is out of love. So, thank you, Miss Jen.
These flowers are for Miss Celeste, who choreographs all our wonderful dances. So.
You're awesome.
Love you guys. Amazing. We love you.
Is that everyone?
Love you. Okay, so this bouquet of flowers is for our amazing vocal instructor. She's just so nice and she just helps us sound as beautiful as we sound on the stage. Unfortunately, she is not here today, but we should give a round of applause for Miss Danielle.
Connor?
Okay. All right. So this person really helped us out every single time we needed anything. She was always there with us morally, anything for the musical, and she really put in her all, even when she had other productions going on. And she's carrying a baby. Her name is Miss Danny, our amazing director.